I found this vegan ask game. Yeah, it's on Tumblr. So I figured I'd answer the questions. I will point to the questions and answer them. So, first question: do you have a favorite use for tofu? I like to cook tofu in soup or saute it on the stove with seasonings and spices and vegetables and hot sauce. And yeah, that's my favorite. What's your favorite response to being asked where you get your protein? I just like to say I get my protein from nuts because pretty much I do. Sometimes I buy like a vegan alternative to some sort of meat, but it's primarily nuts. Favorite vegan snacks? Honestly, fruit, especially apples, but I also like hummus with chips or sliced cucumber or celery, and I like to dip that in the hummus and eat it. How long have I been a vegan? As of this video, it should be coming up to about a year, I think. I want to say about a year. I didn't really look at a calendar, and it just sort of happened, me going into veganism, so maybe about a year. Favorite non-dairy milk is almond milk, cashew milk, and coconut milk. And the brand Silk, they have a really good coconut almond milk blend. I really like that. I don't have any favorite beauty brands. I like whatever I can find that is vegan and affordable, not too expensive, and is accessible to me, meaning I can either walk or drive to the store and pick it up. I don't have to buy it online. That's my favorite. I do plan to rescue animals someday. I would like to. Currently, where I am in my life, it's not practical or even really possible as far as I know. I don't think I've rescued any animals in the past. If I have, I don't remember, or I wasn't aware that I did. The closest to it would be my dog and cats. My dog, her first human was my mom's friend, and my mom's friend couldn't keep her. She gave her to her mom and sister. They said she barked too much, so then my mom's friend asked my mom if we wanted her. My mom said yes, and that's how we got her. My black cats were found by somebody else in an abandoned apartment. My orange cat had fleas all over his body, and the white cat, his people were moving across the country and none of their relatives wanted him. So I ended up adopting all those kitty cats. Not all at once. First it was the two black cats, then the orange one, then the white one. Favorite meat substitutes? I really like the Gardein brand, or Gardein. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, but that brand. Tofurkey is another brand I really like. And I also like the vegan sausages. They're pretty good. I don't buy vegan alternatives to meat all the time, though, because it's typically high in sodium. And I've been trying to watch my sodium intake, but I do get it sometimes. They're pretty good. Top 5 favorite animals: my dog and my 4 cats. If we're talking about wild animals, I've always been fond of the big cats, especially lions. I also like wolves. Other than that, the rest of the animals are just kind of on the same level for me. I even like the prehistoric animals. I find them fascinating. One of my favorite prehistoric animals is the megalodon shark. Okay. Advice for new vegans is veganism is not expensive. It's only as expensive as you want to make it out to be for yourself. Read labels all the time. If you go out to eat, ask questions. If you live in a home with meat eaters, cook and prepare your own food. And typically, French fries are not vegan because they're usually fried in the same oil as the meat. So, yeah, if you go to a fast food restaurant, don't order the fries. And you don't have to buy the expensive. And actually, you know what? It's not even all that expensive. You just don't have to buy the specialty vegan meats and cheeses and stuff. You don't. Okay. Least favorite vegan joke is the one that goes, "How do you know when someone's vegan? Don't worry, they'll tell you." It just comes off as obnoxious. Of course, I'm going to mention I'm a vegan if somebody is talking about food and they're offering me some food that I know I can't eat. And I didn't say won't eat, I said can't eat, as in physically cannot, because I will physically, suffer for it. So yeah. Favorite vegan joke or funniest vegan joke is anything that makes me laugh. Veganism has a lot of humor to it. Even though a lot of people have this perception of veganism as super serious, there's a lot of humor and laughter in veganism. Compassion. Favorite vegan holiday dish. It's the roast tofurkey from the Tofurkey brand. I usually get it around the holiday season. I really like it. I like to chop up potatoes and onions and peppers and seasonings and spices and a light drizzling of oil and roast that in my oven, and it's delicious. I like that. What made me go vegan was, number one, I kept getting sick. I kept having digestive issues. I kept having cramps whenever I ate something with animal products in it. And I had a problem with being bloated. And another problem I had was honestly the animal products. They kept making me not smell so great. They kept making me stink. I'm being honest. And I didn't like that. I didn't like how I felt. I mean, yeah, it tasted good, but it wasn't worth it the way it kept making me feel. Another reason I went vegan was to save money. And now, since I've gone vegan, I do save money. And I feel better. So it's something that I will continue. One thing I could tell or would tell my pre-veg self or pre-vegan self, I would tell my pre-vegan self about the vegan cheeses and the vegan ice cream and the vegan stuff that I didn't know existed at the time, because I was a strict vegetarian for many years. And the only thing that stopped me from being vegan was pretty much cheese. I used to always say, I would love to go vegan, but I just like cheese so much, and I just like dairy, and I didn't know that there were vegan versions of those things. And now I know, and now, yeah, that's what I would tell my pre-vegan self about the vegan cheeses and where to find them. Vegan ice cream. Let's see, I don't make vegan ice cream. I could, in theory. I've seen recipes and I know how to do it, but I just buy it because I don't eat ice cream that much. So, yeah. Favorite flavor is vanilla. Has always been vanilla. Last question. One form of animal rights activism I would like to try. Well, I was going to say passing out pamphlets and holding up signs out in public, which that's fine. Making an informative video or a documentary, that's pretty cool. But honestly, one form of activism I would really like, I would like to go rescue some animals from a laboratory, or rescue some animals from a slaughterhouse, or rescue some animals that, are suffering from, what humans are doing to them. I would really like to do that. I think that would be much more effective for me personally than, you know, making veganism all about humans. So, those are my answers to the questions of the Vegan Ask game. For anybody who watched this video, thank you very much. And I hope to see you all later. And if you have any questions for me about my experience with veganism, feel free to leave questions in the comments section. I'll be happy to answer. But please, I'm warning you now, don't ask something silly like, what if I was on a deserted island and all I had with me was a pig? Don't ask something silly like that. If it's a sincere question, I'd be happy to answer. If it's something sarcastic or snarky, I might respond in the same way. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day, and thank you.